Morning. Well, it's currently 5:30 and I've just slept around a friend's house in East London. I'm now going to get up and I'm off to work. Okay, it's about 8:30 and we've just set up the camera and all the equipment ready to go, and the actors are now doing a line run, and then we'll shoot some action. The big challenge shooting here at Millwall is the light and the noise, because the light obviously can change, and there's a lot of aeroplanes that fly over, so there's usually a lot of takes, and it's particularly challenging on a long shot such as this one on the track. How are you finding gripping?
Okay, I'd like to go for a take on the last.
Smooth.
Okay, turning over.
The camera is at speed. Please mark the board there, Darius.
Slate 42:37, take one.
A very good board, might I say.
Removing all the marks which are put on the floor to guide the actors in terms of where they need to be standing.
Darius, I hope I'm going to be featured on this video, Darius. I'm going to have an
It's all about Darius.
as your mentor and idol. And the man who taught you everything you knew in the film game.
Health and safety is paramount on set at all times. As you can see there, my job to ensure that we mat down any loose cables so that the artistes don't get caught up. Now on take 11. It's a bloody nightmare filming here. There's aeroplanes and trains all over the show, so it's a real pressure situation. It's about 11 o'clock now, and we're just on the first scene of the day. The last shot took 12 takes, which is a bit of an effort, but it is a nightmare filming on location. The light changing, the aeroplanes, trains, but we're now about to get a new director to do a new scene, and it's a big scene, so again, more pressure, fast-paced craziness. So it's a fast-paced day today, but everyone's in a good mood. I think everyone had a refreshing weekend. Some of the crew went out on the Friday night, and I'm sure they enjoyed most of Saturday in bed. Probably some even with each other, for all I know, but I wasn't there. This is a beast that I have to look after. It's a Sony digital Betacam, broadcast standard grade. This is the first AD, Mr. Paul Slavin, famous for being Paul Slavin.
Famous for being an excellent first assistant director, and just like to say while I'm on camera that Darius was a fantastic addition to this unit and has worked diligently and really hard all the way through the series.
Thank you, Paul. As I was saying, this is the camera that I have to look after, and one of the critical roles of my job is to ensure that the battery power is full, or at least able to provide enough energy for the takes that we're doing. Also, that's the case with the director's monitor. Have to ensure that the batteries are fully charged in there. We don't want to lose picture during a take. That would be disastrous. Time is money and all of that.
I'm done, but I was in the middle of fast forwarding it.
This is quite a unique thing to be seeing, actually, the camera operating making me a cup of tea. So ladies, you're in charge of the makeup on set, particularly on Purple Unit and occasionally the other unit. What's it like working in TV, doing what you do?
Meet great people, don't we? We have a laugh. It's quite long hours, quite hard, but it's really satisfying at the end of the day, because you know this is the chosen career path. So you know, every day we do what we love doing. Challenging sometimes, but definitely a good choice of career. I'm happy. What about you, Claire?
Absolutely agreed. Love my work.
Yeah.
Love all the people I work with, especially Darius. Especially his stunt boarding.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's mentioned stunt boarding to you guys, but he's a bit of an action man.
Do you think stunt boarding might come out today?
Possibly.
Got a massive scene coming up. It's about 3 pages long. Lots of people involved. No doubt about 1 million shots. So we're just having a few minutes while the actors go through their lines. I'm now joined with an exclusive interview with Stefan Watcott. Stefan's one of the leading camera television operatives in his field. Stefan, what's it like working on Dream Team, and what's it like being a camera operator?
It's very nice being a camera operator. Dream Team's a rather strange little programme because it's just pan this way a little bit.
Sure.
Sorry. That's what it's like being a camera operator. All those little adjustments that you have to make just to make sure that the frame's nice, looking good. You see, working on Dream Team's quite nice actually. It's one big family on Dream Team. We all have good fun, which is not necessarily how TV kind of works. It's generally a bit sort of stricter, a bit sort of more military, but you know, we have good laugh on Dream Team, don't we?
Yeah.
Everybody mucks in. We're here for 9 months of the year, so it's like a little family. We all have a bit of a laugh, maybe too much. It's very long hours.
Yeah. So, look, Stefan, I mean, what do you think are the best things about your job, and what are perhaps the worst?
The best things are that I get very involved in the directorial side of things, you know, with the directors. So that's probably the best thing. The worst side of things is the constant ringing around trying to find work. That's kind of the freelance way of things, and just generally the long hours, the tiredness of it, the trying to fit in the work, family life, and you know, what have you balance.
I'm a script supervisor, which basically means that you have a person who follows the script, preps the script, and on set you're close to your director and make sure that the script is followed, that there's editorially and like from a point of view of the editor, there's everything that's followed, there's no crossing the lines, that everything has been covered. You also make sure that the continuity it's followed, and so you work with other departments like art or costume and makeup to make sure that continuity is absolutely right. You also work quite closely most of the times with the director to make sure that the characters, the actors know where they're coming from, where they're going, because obviously you don't film chronologically, you don't film from a story point of view.
What would you say to young aspiring media professionals out there about the game in general?
Well, the game, it's beautiful. Obviously it's going to take you a bit to get into it because it's true there's loads of jobs out there, but there's also loads of people who want to get into those jobs, and because it's all a freelance-based industry, means that it really depends who you know. So it's trying to get loads of contacts and try to be a good and nice professional. So in order to get these contacts flowing, because obviously you want to be good at what you're doing, but also being a nice and kind person as well. Because I think if you're a nice person to work with, will just make all the difference.
So you'd say this is not really an industry for those that want to like work very short hours and get paid, you know, huge amounts of money.
And and I'm a bit of a weird character as well. No, not at all. No, it's long hours. It's not fashionable at all. Most of the times you're just in your really bad clothes, doing very long hours outside, inside, all different kinds of weather. But if you're passionate about it, just go for it. Of course, after a while it does become a job like any others, but I think it's always nice if you're doing location work and maybe you're filming a scene in the snow in June. It's always quite different, so sometimes you do get lucky and have really work on really good stuff.